Hi, I'm Jason Torres. I'm a student from my UTMH. I'm on system engineering. I'm already on second semester. My teacher is Licenciado Clever Sarmiento Chucho, and this is my technical English project. I'm gonna talk about this computer systems. What is a computer system? A computer system is a mix of electronic hardware and software. It accepts data as input and processes so it provides with us an output such as information or a physical action. But it can only follow the instruction that we give. We have to remember that because a computer only do that. The computer don't do the things that we want. There is some examples of computer system at home. There is a laptop, there is a camera, a TV, a smartphone, a smash wash machine, and a microwave. Also a DVD player or in this case a Blu-ray player. While all these are computer systems, because they all have one thing in common. There are also computer systems outside our house, like a traffic light, a LED panel, an automatic door, an ATM, and a machine park. All these things also have one thing in common. All those things have the same thing in common. They are made up of three main parts. As we see the graphic now, we input the data on those systems, the data is processed, and he output the data as information. The data is not information. Data are characters, numbers, letters without meaning. Information has a significant meaning. Now this is an example with a camera. We push the capture button to take a photograph. This will be the input. The digital image is shown on the monitor screen. This will be the output. And the process will be the light, which is captured through the camera lenses and transformed to create a digital image. This is a deeper meaning to input. Input is when a computer system accepts data and instructions in the input stage. Input devices such as a keyboard or sensor are used to collect and provide the computer system with data or instructions. As we can see an example with a traffic light, which has a motion sensor. The motion sensor detects nearby cars to activate. It can be red, green, or yellow, depending on the other streets. As we can see now, these all are common input devices that we can find on home. There is a keyboard, a mouse, a scanner, a headset, a joystick, a controller, and a Blu-ray. In this case, a recorder, a Blu-ray recorder. Now we're gonna talk about data. What is data? Data is a collection of facts about something or somebody. It could be a collection of numbers, letters, dates, images, and sounds. For example, your height, age, shoe size, hair color, and gender, etc. All this is data. Can be used in many different ways to provide information about you. As we can read, information is a group of data that have a meaning. Now, I'm going to talk about process. Data and instructions are processed by a central processing unit, which is known as CPU. A CPU is the computer system brain that can transform data from input devices into useful information or a physical action. The CPU can process data really fast, but it can't think for itself. It only does what it's told to do by following instructions. As we can see, we give them the instructions, and the CPU makes the task and process to give a result. Information. Data becomes information when it is put into context. For example, give meaning. A barcode number is just data on its own. So is the product name, image, and price. But this data becomes meaningful information when the data is put together. When a barcode is scanned, we can find out what item it is, what it looks like, and how much it will cost. Now I'm gonna talk about output. An output is when the computer communicates the results of the processed data. The data has been transformed into useful information that we can see and use. This information is usually shown on a display monitor or a paper printout, and it should be easy for us to understand. These are some examples about common output devices. We can see a printer, speakers, a TV, the lights of a traffic light, the earphones of a headset, and a monitor. The thing in common of all of those things is that give information to the user, which have a meaning to him. Now, as a conclusion, we're gonna remember what is a computer system. A computer system is a mix of electronic hardware and software. It receives data and gives information. It's consisted by three main parts: input, process, and output. Input is when we receive the data. Data has no significant meaning, can be letters, can be numbers. Process is when data becomes information. And output is when gives the information to the user. Information is a group of data that have a significant meaning. It's like an age, a telephone number, or an address, etc. All of these things we found every day, on our home, even on the streets. It's all about computer systems. Now we know how a computer system works and what it is. This was my presentation. Thank you everyone for your time. See you soon and bye.